It's that time again. It's time for some chair yoga to connect mind, body, spirit with breath. My name is Lynnell Grimes, and I will be guiding you through a 30-minute chair practice today. As we sit at the edge of our chair, make sure that your feet feel comfortable on the floor. You can be barefoot or have shoes on, depending on how the temperature is around wherever you live. So with our hands on our thighs, let's just start taking some deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. If you have a smartwatch on, you might want to set your smartwatch for your yoga practice. Feel your lungs expand as you inhale, and feel the air pushing out of the lungs on your exhale. And observe that you're breathing a lot deeper than you normally do. And let's bring our hands to prayer hands. Palms push against each other, thumbs push into the sternum, igniting your vagus nerve. Just feel how that feels on your hands. And let's take our hands, reaching them toward the front, and then rotate and have the back of the hands touch. And again, rotate and back. And observe how that feels along your shoulders, your elbows. Now palms are up. And let's bring our fingers here, and let's start to rotate around the shoulders. And let's just add one shoulder roll. And add the elbow. And now the backstroke. And arms down at the side, and shrug your shoulders up and down. And again, up and down. Let's have our hands on our knees, round the back in a cat back. Inhale, slide the shoulders down the back as you lift your heart. And again, exhale, rounding the cat back. You can start to walk your hands down your legs a little bit. Strong abdominals supporting the back. And coming up and reaching the arms back. And this next one, let's add a leg lift. So knee coming up, the back of the hands touch. Feel the cat back in your spine, the space between shoulder blades. And open up and lengthen your spine. And again, exhale, navel pulling the spine as we lift the leg and we round back. Inhale, open. This time, let's clasp the hands, lifting the knee up. Reaching through those fingers, feel that stretch in your shoulders. And open up, feel the stretch in the chest. And one more time, grabbing those hands, rounding through the back. Feel that cat back. And open up. And arms come down. Let's go into our first twist. Right hand is on the left knee, left fingers touching the chair. Lengthen your spine and slowly begin the twist. Thinking about the rib cage going first, the shoulders, and last your head. And let's go to the other side. Hand is on the thigh. Lengthen, turning rib cage, shoulders, and head. And coming back. Taking the arms out. Inhale. As you exhale, reaching through your fingers, just turning toward the corner of the room with your hands. Inhale, center. And exhale, turning only the rib cage. Notice the head and shoulders, just stay with the hands. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, twist. And now turn your head, going a little further. Back to center. Inhale, exhale, feel the twist. And then when you hit the edge with your arms, turn your head a little further. And coming back, arms out. Let's bring this left arm up, the right hand is on the chair, and rotate that wrist. And reverse. Reaching a little further, draw the navel to the spine and breathe into the side body stretch. Feel both hips sinking down into the chair as you activate the left side of the body. And come back, changing arms, reaching up, rotate around your wrist, reverse. And lengthen a little further, navel pulling to spine to support the stretch, and let the left shoulder relax. And coming back and bring the arm down. Ah, that feels really good. Let's draw the right knee up to our chest now and circle around the ankle. And reverse. We're going to get the blood flowing to all parts of our body. So now let's circle around that knee. And reverse. Let's massage underneath that knee. And massage all around your knee. Holding the leg, circle around the hip. You don't have to hold the leg if your hip is strong enough to make these circles. Just know that your core is engaged. You're pushing this left foot down to stabilize as you circle. And let that heavy leg come down. And let's bring the arms out, turn the palms down, and airplane pose. Stretch the low back. Crown lengthening from tail, and display your fingers. Your spine is neutral. You should be able to turn your head right and left or left and right without any pain in the neck. And arms come up. Sink your feet down, sink your glutes down, draw navel to spine and lean back a little bit. Hello, abdominals. Open up as we come up, and arms reach up and stretch and reach and lengthen. And just feel what's happening along the rib cage, right by those shoulders. We're getting a nice big stretch, reaching for something on the top shelf. And let's bring those arms down. And let's bring the left knee up now, sitting tall, and circle around the ankle. And reverse. Let's circle around the knee and reverse. And now around the hip. Do you need to hold that leg? And reverse the circle. And let's put that leg down. Let's massage around the knee on this side with our foot on the ground and underneath that knee. How does it feel? And take your knuckles on each side of your leg all the way up, down toward the knee and up toward your hips. Just notice how that feels. And then coming down here on the outside of the knee, on the shin, and then bring those knuckles to the inside of that calf muscle on that shin. And coming all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, lateral flexion, reach and extend. Exhale, come back to heart center. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, heart center. And let's twist to the right, looking over the shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist to the left. And coming to the center. Clasp round the back, tucking the chin, tuck the tailbone, feel that stretch in your spine. And reaching back, lift and open the heart in a back bend. And again, exhale, round back, engage your core. And inhale, foot comes down, lift the heart. And release. Let's sink back just a little bit in our chair as we prepare to come up out of the chair, working on our quads and our strong core. So hands on your thighs, hinging forward, push through your heels and come up nice and tall. Right here, observe your feet. You should feel strong through your legs. And just notice how tall you're standing right here. Palms are forward. Turning just your head, look over the left shoulder. Come back to center and turn your head looking over the right shoulder. How does your neck feel today? And center. Hands are going to stay on our thighs. Inhale tall. As you exhale, push your hips back and lift your toes in your shoes. And squeeze the glutes coming up tall. Inhaling. Exhale, push the hips back. Now this is a half. This is a shallow squat and it's called the chair pose. And coming up. And again, push those hips back. If you need to, the chair is right behind you. You can have your hands on the side. And coming up. Let's do 3 more of those. Navel pulling to spine, push your hips back, spine is nice and neutral. And up. And last 2. This is very functional movement here. We need to be able to do this every day without pain. So we want to keep the core strong. Working on that leg power. And coming up. Let's go behind the chair. Taking time whenever you need to have a sip of water throughout your practice is important. Hydration is critical for your body. So behind our chair, today we're going to do the sunbird. It's like a standing cow cat. So if we had our hands on our thighs here and we were down in our chair pose, we could round the back, tucking the chin, tuck the tailbone, draw the belly in. And then cow pose, push the tailbone back. Slide the shoulders down your back and feel the stretch through your spine. Exhale, round in the cat back. Inhale in cow pose. Feel that length in your spine, shoulders relax. Again, round in the cat back, tuck the tailbone, look down toward the floor. And inhale in cow pose. And coming up tall. So that's one way to do the exercise. Another way with sunbird is we're going to bring our left knee up and our right arm up. So if you make a tiny ball here like the cat back, exhale and inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, strong core, tiny ball. Bring that elbow as close as you can into your body. And then inhale, lengthen the spine, reaching the arm up and the leg back. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale, making sure that you're not holding on too tight with this hand. And come down. Now we're going to change legs. So now the right leg is up and the left arm. So here we go. Tiny ball, squeeze, squeeze, and open and extend. Just balance on a couple fingertips here. Exhale, contract abdominals. Inhale, lift your heart and extend that leg back. So feel what's happening through your spine as we work on keeping flexible. Exhale and inhale and release. Nice job. So let's take our legs out wide here. Turn the toes out and arms are going to come up. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees and let those hands sink down. Feel the weight on both legs equally as we go into a plie squat. Keeping these hips strong and flexible. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now you only go as deep as your body allows, as your knees allow or your hips. Just feel the nice extension through your spine. Notice those arms, keeping the shoulders flexible. And notice your balance. So the next one, we're going to come here, 5-pointed star. We're going to slide those shoulders down the back, elbows come to the rib cage. As we bend our knees, can you lift your heels? Find a focal point, something not moving. And heels go down, arms come out. And let's take our right foot, turning our left foot, turn it in, and the right foot is out. Here we are, right in our line for our triangle pose. Reaching to the right, push your hip left, and hinge. Now I barely moved at all with my torso. You can, once you get into the pose, you can go a little deeper. And coming up again. Let's try that one more time. So we have a nice wide stance. We've opened up our hip on our right side. We're gonna reach over and just bring this hand down here, and arm comes up. Notice the heart faces forward as we just slowly sink, lengthening your spine, crown from tailbone. And coming up. Bend that front knee, counter pose, hand slides down the leg, relax your left shoulder, and observe the right side of your torso. Breathe into your right lung. And arms come out. Let's go to the other side. Toes to the front. Take your left foot out, right toe turns in. And let's just bring your hand here and bring this arm up. And with straight legs, pushing your right hip away, just see where you go in your triangle pose. Draw the abdominals in and reach those hands for the ceiling and for the earth. And come all the way up. Bend that knee, counter pose. Relax your right shoulder, let it slide down the leg, and breathe into the left side of the body, the left lung. And here's our second triangle. So just place that hand on your thigh, taking this arm up if you choose. And as you push your right hip away, let your left hand just slide down the leg. And notice you're pushing the back of that hand into the leg, and the leg is pushing back into the hand. Feel your stabilizer. Notice your breathing. And coming up. Bend that knee again, and one more counter pose, because it feels so good. And arms come out and down. Soften your knees, turn your toes to the front, and step in. And let's just go to an easy little rotation just to release our spine. So today I'm going to add spinal balance, which is a very important pose for strengthening everything along the back of our body. And some people can do spinal balance all the way down on their hands and knees, but we're going to use a chair today. So with your hands on the chair, now if you have a nice hard chair, this is fine, and your wrists are below shoulders and my knees are under my hips. If you have a soft chair, you might want to move your hands more toward the edge of the chair so that the base of my hand is pressing down and the cushy part of my fingers are off the chair. So right here, just notice your spine. Crown is lengthening from tail, abdominals are engaged, stabilizing and holding the pose. If you can, we're going to first start with a leg lift. Lift one leg up and bring it down. Change legs, lift the other leg up. We're trying to come parallel to the floor. You don't want to lift higher than your hip. Now let's try an arm. Reach the arm up, shaking hands so the thumb is up, and try the other arm. Now we're going to put that together. We're going to take opposite arm, opposite leg. So left arm, right leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come down. Change arm and leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. And again, feel everything along the back of your body getting nice and strong. 2 more. And last one. And good job. And coming up nice and tall. How did that feel on your back? How did it feel for your balance? All right.